Today we are moving to the grammar session active voice and passive voice. You know that it's an important topic in our grammar, right? So, first we move to active voice. Okay? Active voice. See, what is active voice? Do you know anything about active voice? See, in active voice, here subject performs the action. Subject performs the action. In active voice, subject performs the action and object receives the action. Object receives the action. Got it? Subject performs the action and object receives the action. That is active voice. Means who is the performer? Subject is the performer and object is the receiver. Got it? So here we are giving more importance to subject only. Got it? Object comes only as a receiver. We are giving more importance to the subject in the active voice. Got it? And let's see one example. What? He writes a letter. Okay, he writes a letter. This is one example. See here, he is the subject, right? And writes is the what? Verb, isn't it? A letter is what? Object. Got it? So, in the active voice, the sentence structure is straightforward, right? This is the format of a sentence, subject, verb and object. So, we can say in the active voice what? The sentence structure is what? Straightforward. So, what is the sentence structure? Subject plus verb plus object. Got it? So, here in this active voice, we are giving more importance to what? Subject. In the active voice, sentence structure is straightforward. And we are giving more importance to subject only. Got it? Clear? And what is passive voice? Now let's move to passive voice. Okay? Passive voice. See, in the passive voice, here the object becomes more important. Okay, the sentence order will be changed here in this passive voice. Means what is the subject in the active voice, that will become the object in the passive voice, and what? Object becomes the subject in the passive voice. Clear? See, in this passive voice, we are giving more importance to what? Object. Object becomes the subject and what? Subject becomes what? Object. Subject becomes the object. Got it? Means we are giving more importance to what? Object here. Object is the performer in the passive voice and subject is the receiver only. Got it? And here the sentence structure will be changed from the active voice. Got it? Means here object becomes the subject position and subject will be changed into the object. Let's see one example. See, here we can take the same example. He writes a letter. This we can convert into passive voice. Okay. So, I told you in passive voice, object becomes in the subject position. Got it? So, a letter is the object in the active voice. So, we should have to write what here in the passive voice? Object first. See, first let me tell you the construction of sentence in the passive voice. Okay. First we should have to write what? Object. Okay, and V3 form means a verb's third form, past participle form we should have to use in what? Passive voice. Okay, and by subject we should have to write by subject. So this is the construction of what? Sentence in the passive voice. Clear? So we can take the same example and we can convert this sentence into passive voice. Then it will be somewhat clear for you. Okay. So this is the sentence structure. So what we have to do? A letter should be in the position of subject. A letter. Okay. See the change. A letter. And is verb 3 means a writes third form. What is that? Written. Right? A letter is written by subject. By he should becomes what? Him. So this is the conversion of what? Passive voice. Got it? And you will have more doubts about how this is came and how this him came, isn't it? Okay, let me explain how this conversion is doing. How we can convert active voice into passive voice. Okay, we can see that also. Listen carefully. Ready?